I'm Matt, and welcome to Comfort Research. I'm co-founder here. So we're going to go for a little tour on the inside. So come with me and let's go for a walk.
It's a great day at Comfort Research.
I started this company over 23 years ago with my business partner, Chip George. During that time, we've experienced a lot of growth, over 24% compounded annual growth rate. So with that comes a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges. And we're really excited to take on that next level, go to those next opportunities, those next challenges as we continue to grow into the future. Culture here is a huge deal to us. We have three core values. They're find a better way, expect the best, and do the right thing. We moved up here about a year and a half ago as we were continuing to grow, and we wanted to make sure that everything that we do in this entire organization reflects our core values and how we are as a group. And so when we designed these offices, we wanted to make sure that even the offices reflected that culture and that feeling. And so a couple of different things that we did is we wanted to make sure that everybody had a collaborative space, so we have short walls here and an open office environment. Our leadership team is right here sitting in front of me, and they're in the center of it all. So we have no open door policy because we have no doors. And also, instead of trying to be this quiet office environment where we're trying to make sure that people have quiet spaces and it's a quiet area, no, we want to encourage the energy. So instead of having a white noise system, we have music, man, and that really changes the way that you work and think. But we also understand that people work in different ways. So all around the outside of this office area, there's all these different rooms where people can get together as groups or as by themselves and find a quiet space if that's what they need. But we also have lounge areas that are also open. So however you work, we want to encourage that because we are a bunch of individuals that are coming together to work together, and we want to make sure our office environment reflected that as well. We've got a great group of ambassadors. I'm looking forward to showing you a little bit more. At Comfort Research, we're really best known for our Big Joe line of consumer products. And so a lot of those products start their life right here on the manufacturing floor. As we continue to grow, we try to be a lot more lean and mean. That's part of our purpose, is we want to be lean and make sure that we're using our resources great, not only our human resources, but also our physical resources in everything that we're using as far as materials. And so this team over here, they're talking about our lean boards and how we can get better and find a better way tomorrow from what we're doing today. Some of the products that we're making are molded. Those molded products come off this machine right here, which is taking some really cool technology and applying it in a really cool and unique way. And of course our shit's absurdly awesome. Behind me is a couple of our conveyor lines, and we ship to some of the world's largest and best retailers. So the Arch line, that's going on FedEx and UPS. We're shipping direct to consumers for guys like Amazon, Overstock, and Wayfair. And then this other conveyor line, that's shipping for our customers like Walmart, Costco, and Sam's Club. We work with some of the best retailers in the world, and we love them. Behind me here is our Magatron, and that's part of the spirit of us, of finding a better way. We're trying to find a better way in everything that we're doing. So instead of going out to a company to contract them and have them build a piece of automated equipment for us, we did that right in-house. And the product of that you see right behind me, we're able to make over 18,000 beanbags per shift per day. We sell to some of the world's best and largest retailers, like this. And great companies like this. And customers like this. And this. And like this. We don't make products like this. Or this. Or any of those. But definitely not this. Or we sell products like this. And products like this. And this. With products like this. And some awesome stuff like this. One of the things that's really important to us as an organization is being a learning organization. And so one of the things that we do to encourage that is we read a lot of books. And we read books together as a team, and then we also share those books with others. So not as a traditional library do we have one, but from an untraditional sense that you want to take a book, take it home. You want to take 5 copies and share it with others because it had a great impact on you, then we encourage that as well. As a leadership team, every year we frame up our annual strategic planning meeting with one or sometimes multiple books to set the tone for the year. And some of those books that we've used in the past are Blue Ocean Strategy and Mastering the Rockefeller Habits. And this year another book that we're also using is called Extreme Ownership. And that helps us frame up the year and set the tone for what we're trying to accomplish in that upcoming year. Here at Comfort Research, home of the Big Joe, we work with all different types of people. And I mean all different types. Our ambassadors work really, really hard. So we want to make sure they're properly fueled with things like coffee, espresso! So we have fruit and granola bars, beer, and wine. At Comfort Research, we take things very seriously. Why isn't this thing going? Chip and I started this business 23 years ago, and we've had an absolute blast at doing it. We have grown a lot, we have screwed a lot of things up, and we've learned a lot along the way. We're having a lot of fun, but we take this stuff very seriously. One of the things that we've learned is we've gotten rid of some of the traditional approaches that most companies use for strategic planning and core values and culture and how you go about doing it. We had a lot of struggles with that over the years. And we wanted to start giving back in the form of culture tours, because as we screwed things up and found some things that worked, we wanted to share that with others. So it all started around as we were going through the strategic planning process and uncovering our purpose. And that purpose is comfort for all. And when we say comfort for all, that's not just a pithy, nice statement. That is our vision. That is our purpose of what we want to do, of what we want to accomplish. So when we say comfort for all, what we're talking about is we want comfortable products for the masses. And I'm not talking about you sit down in it and it's a comfortable piece of furniture. No, we do all kinds of consumer products under the Big Joe brand. And so it's really that that you feel, that feeling of comfort. So when someone purchases it and spends 20 bucks on our product, they know they got a great value. Or they spend and they feel that it's a beautiful piece that is going to elevate their home experience environment. Or maybe they just know that this is going to be the best gift that little Johnny is getting. That's the comfort that we want to bring. We also want comfort for our ambassadors, and that really is centered around being a great place to work. And we're not suggesting that we're a great place to work for everybody. No, what we're talking about is being a great place to work for people that fit our core values. The next is we want comfort for the environment. That means being lean and green, making sure that we're using all of our resources, both human and physical, the best way that we can possibly do it. And then the last piece is we want comfort for our community, and that is all around having 10% of our profits go to the community in which we work and live. The rest of it is all around our core values, man. We've really worked hard over the years to find ways to best communicate and identify our core values, and it took us quite a while to finally get there, but those three core values I mentioned before. Finding a better way, expect the best, and do the right thing. Finding a better way is all about how are you improving, how are we making progress, how are we finding a better way, whether it's making a beanbag, making a piece of automated equipment to fill said beanbag, to talk about our core values. How do we find a better way to do that? How do we find a better way to do strategic planning? How do we find a better way to communicate? If that is something that's inside of you, this is going to be a great place to work. If you like doing the same thing day after day after day and you're a steady Eddie, you're going to hate this place. It's active, it's involved, it's high energy, we're fast moving, and there's one thing that I know for certain. What we do tomorrow is going to be different than what we're doing today, because we're always finding a better way. That leads me to expect the best. We expect the best of ourselves, we expect the best of others, we expect the best of our customers, our vendors, everywhere within the organization. Our expectations are the best, the highest that you could possibly have. And the last piece is all around doing the right thing. Mark Slagle, our director of IT, I feel like he says it best. He says, Comfort Research wants great people, not just great workers. I probably screwed that up a little bit, but there's another video where Mark says it way better than I do. We want to do people that are doing the right thing in life, not just at work. Those are the people that we want to surround ourselves with. And that is really the driving force behind our awesome company.
1, 2, 3, action.
So I'm sitting here in the Unicorn Cave and wanted to talk a little bit about what does our ideal CFO candidate look like? Well, I can certainly tell you that it's probably not a traditional CFO. We definitely don't need someone that is doing a lot of blocking and tackling. We have a great team, great controller here, and a team that is doing a great job, with reporting and building, some systems. How do we take it all to the next level? How are we preparing ourselves not just for today, but for tomorrow and the future? Being a really high growth company, 25% compounded annually over 23 years, on our way to being a 9-figure company in sales. How are we making sure that we're prepared to do that? And not just the basic, things of traditional bank financing. What are the other things that we should be doing? What are the other things that we should be thinking about? We want somebody that is not just there to say no to that next expense. They're there to support, the team and find ways to say yes. How can we support the strategies that are not just there today? Because there's one thing I know is we're going to find something new tomorrow, and we need a CFO that can work with the team, be part of the leadership team. That's a huge piece of this, and support those new strategies as they come up as well. We want someone that really fits our culture, that is willing to continue and understand that we need to change. That is part of who we are and where we are going. And then we also want somebody that is going to have a great time doing this, because we're having a great time, and we want that CFO to be having a good time too. That's a part of who we are, having fun.
1, 2, 3, and action.
So the Big Joe brand is just getting started. What we've created with bean bags and with shredded foam product and molded product. We're playing in the outdoor space. We're playing in the pool. We're playing indoor and rec rooms. Great giftable, items. We're in the world's best retailers already in Walmart, Target, Costco, Sam's Club. We do great online. We sell through Amazon and Wayfair and Overstock.com. These are all different places. We need to find somebody that can really help us navigate this path strategically as we continue to grow. Find ways for us to have the right digital strategy. How are we using influencers? How are we using all the different pieces at our disposal to be able to continue to grow? We got a great team here, and we're looking for someone that can also be a mentor for that team to help them grow and elevate, because we're continuing to go up and to the right, and we're only getting started.
All right, so our products are so absurdly awesome and hassle-free that if you even wanted to throw it off a 3-story building, you can. At Comfort Research, we don't want a CF no.
Hey Barb, I need money for. Hey Barb.
No.
Hey Barb, is it possible I can get some
No.
money? Barb.
No, I'm busy. No.
Barb, it's Friday.
Nope, it's payday.
Hey, Barb, can I go to that one, the meeting?
Barb, I was hoping to get a new set of golf clubs there. Get
No.
We want a CF yo. If you want to find out more, check us out on comfortresearch.com, buybigjoe.com, that's B-U-Y, bigjoe.com. And I also have my own blog called moldyourown.com, where I share some of our innovation models, some things around strategy, and a whole bunch of stuff around culture and leadership. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. Hope to find out more about you.